Dear parents, and dear school owners, I would like to draw your mind or your attention. Yes, I want to draw your attention to some issues, some pertinent issues that mostly affect your schools as well as the children, which sometimes we don't really pay attention to. But before I start, I would like to ask parents. Hello, parents, I want to talk to you. Have you asked yourself why your kids continue to complain day in, day out about one ailment or sickness? Have you asked yourself why they continue to complain of sickness? Today, my stomach, the next day, my head. Have you asked yourself? We need to really pay attention to some of these complaints, or we need to really pay attention to some of these things. Today, I want to talk about, I want to talk to, I'm not going to be specific here. I will not be specific here, but whatever that I'm going to say is based on experience and is based on what I have seen. Sometimes it's important that we bring out some of these things for the general public to peruse, and then also take actions when necessary. I'm not here to tarnish any school, the image of any school or whatsoever. But then whatever that I share are the things that I feel that if I should if I bring it to light to the general public, I think it will be of help to all of us because as well. And therefore, whatever that affect any student anywhere, directly or indirectly affects me too, because that same thing may be affecting my kids, which I may not be aware. Now, today I want us to talk about. I want schools to really look at their washrooms. Yes, I want schools to really pay attention to their washrooms. Yes, because I know that one of the things that most parents look out for before they settle on a school or before they decide that they want to bring their ward or children to a particular school, one of the things they consider most is the washroom. So throughout my teaching, profession or career, I've seen a lot of parents who walk into the school, and the very first place they ask or they would like to see is the washroom. They come is usually in the morning, so they come and then mostly they come and see the place, well kept and then neat, organized. But the washrooms are woefully inadequate. Because for instance, if your school has a population of about 200 or 300 and the available washroom there is 2 or 3, obviously you don't need a soothsayer or a rocket scientist to tell you that is gonna put some form of pressure on the facility. And then this is the time that most students also mess up the place, because and mess up, though they don't only mess up the place, but even sometimes unfortunately mess themselves up, because if you want to go and let's say wee or attend nature's call, and you go and there's queue there, and you are not careful, you are likely to mess yourself up. And I've seen most of these things happening in our schools, especially the schools that I've had opportunity to work with. So I'll talk about inadequate janitors, or what we normally call cleaners. Most of the schools have small number of cleaners, and this really also contributes to the rate at which the children mess up the place. But that is not even. I'm here to talk about the effect of, after the whole place has been messed up. Sometimes you go and there's wee. Some of the children even wee on the floor, especially the little one, because uh, they cannot, access the pot. They cannot access the pot. And I'll give you classical example based on what I have witnessed. I'm going to give you eyewitness account and what I also did, then, and then the concerns I raised to the management of that school. So you realize that when the numbers are small in terms of the janitors or the cleaners, when the numbers are inadequate, it also put pressure on them because they have to, assuming you have about 2 people cleaning about 4 or 5 washroom, coupled with other responsibilities. Because most of these cleaners also mop and then sweep here and there. You understand? And then there are some places too, because of the inadequate number of cleaners, we allow the little ones to go and visit the washroom by themselves, especially the preschoolers. I have entered a washroom where I met a preschooler holding the pot, and this pot was, there was urine spread all over the pot, with this innocent boy, holding the pot, trying to wee. And I don't even know what really, took me there, but I don't know. I just met it, and that day I felt so bad to the extent I had to go and then, make a case with the heads. You understand? If the number of cleaners are inadequate, then I suggest that it is the responsibility of teachers, class teachers, to assist the little ones, especially the preschoolers and then the lower primary. Assist them to use or access the washroom. Because what I saw that day, I felt so bad. Small boy, innocent boy, a boy of about 6, and holding urine, holding the pot with spread with urine. And what even got me angry was there was no detergent, there was no liquid or whatsoever in the washroom. So please, schools, I'm not here to dent your image, but these are my observations. These were the things I observed with most of the schools that I've worked with. And I think it's about time we pay attention. We pay attention and then get enough supporting staff. I know what I know is that some schools even have supporting teachers for the lower primary and then the upper primary to assist the substantive teachers, so they can even take up this responsibility, escorting children to the washroom and all that, and making sure that when they are done, they wash their hands and all that. And I'm saying this because some of these things contribute to the rate at which our children fall sick in our schools. Experience with other schools, what some schools do is they will assign the individual cleaners to a particular washroom. So you see that they either sit very close to the entrance of the washroom, so that they can even assist the little ones when they are going to ease themselves or want to visit the washroom. You understand? So when it happens like that, the rate at which the place is kept is quite appreciable, because the person is there, he or she sees to whatever that goes on in the washroom. So when the place is not in order, he or she quickly goes there to tidy up the place. So that is quite good and quite commendable. You understand? Your years, but then I hope you understand what I'm saying. We need to really keep our washrooms very clean. We need to keep our washrooms very, very well, so that our children can also stay safe, in the schools. Parent, please, school management, and then managers, let's try and then keep our washrooms clean, for the betterment of all of us, for the betterment of all of us, for our children, and then the image of the school as well. You understand? Because if a child continues to complain of one problem or the other, the only decision the best decision a parent can make or decide is to withdraw that child from that school. So let's take note of this and then ensure that we keep our washrooms very clean. Let's get ample, or let's get supporting, or staff, both janitors and then supporting teaching staff, to help our children, especially the little ones, whenever they want to visit the washroom, so that things will go on well for all of us. We must also make sure that we make tea roll available. We make liquid soap and then sanitizers all available in our washroom, so that our children and the school environment. Food. I'll come and talk about school food. And you understand why your children continue to complain of stomach ache and all that. So this goes to the schools. Please, we have to sit up, because the parents are doing their best. They are doing so much. They are paying so much. So these are the little things we can also do to complement the effort of the parents. Because if I'm a parent and always my child is complaining of one problem or the other, you leave me no choice than to withdraw my word from the school. So today I came to share with you the need to keep our washrooms very, very clean, and the need to have reasonable number of washrooms in our schools to help ease congestion, to also ensure that the place is properly kept neat and clean all the time. It will go a long way to help all of us. Thank you. So we need to pay attention. We need to pay attention to some of these things. We need to pay attention. If it is the cleaners that we have to increase our employment, please, we should do so. We should do so. We should do so, because it doesn't help at all. It doesn't help at all. And when it happens, it's affect the image of your school. Affect the image of your school, because you don't know when a parent will call in and then decide that you want to have a look at your washroom. You wouldn't know the time. A parent will call in. I want to visit the washroom. I want to look at the state of the washroom. And I want to also use this platform to encourage parents to constantly, make that request. Not in the morning. Not in the morning. Because in the morning, most washrooms are clean in the morning. So especially in the afternoon, you come and then you request that you would like to visit your wards, you want to visit the washroom. I want to encourage parents to do this for me. come visit the school unannounced and then ask them that you would like to visit their washroom. And you will see things for yourselves. You will see things for yourselves. So, this is what I came to share with you. All the best. Bye bye.